I always have mixed feelings about politics and what politicians promise and things like that. So I can't help but always be a little skeptical. But in all honesty, I guess I'm just very hopeful. I know this is a word that's been used and everything. There's a lot of things that I've seen in the past few years that just have not been to my liking. So I'm just hoping this is actually a change. Something that we really take this country in the right direction. Unlike a lot of people that are caught up in this, I'm going to wait and see before I jump on and get all celebratory about it. But I'm optimistic, which is a big thing for me to say. By coincidence, I have lived in Iceland for the exact duration of the Bush administration, so I like to joke that I voted with my feet. I wasn't going to have no part of that. No, these things wouldn't affect it. I don't let these the big picture necessarily affect my life. I mean, it does paint home back in the better picture again. But it wouldn't really play a role in it.
My name is Amy McGimsey, and I work in the U.S. Embassy here.
And as we lead up to this, we're looks like about an hour and a half away from the inaugural speech. What are some of the thoughts that are going through your mind? What does this mean to you personally? Outside of your professional position.
Personally, I feel very proud. I think this is a big step for America. I think that all of us feel like that this is really a huge step forward and shows how far we've come as a nation, especially in regards to race relations. On a personal level, I feel very proud because Obama was my senator in Illinois when I lived in Chicago, and so I have a special attachment to him. And I think that it's a good time for the country, and I think that Americans are very proud right now, and I think that it feels good, and I think that there's a good feeling in the air.
Barack H. Obama. To our nation. As well as the generosity and cooperation he has shown throughout this transition. 44 Americans have now taken the presidential oath.
It's funny, I was just speaking with some of my friends today about this, and I think that there's a lot of, this is the first African-American president, a lot of people are focusing on that. To me, I mean, it's a nice thing to have, but the real thing for me is like the first confidence in the White House I've seen, maybe in my lifetime. It's definitely the first time that the guy that I really wanted to win from way before the primaries actually won. And so for me, it's just great to have somebody that I really believed in become president. It was a new experience for me, because I've always been disappointed on Inauguration Day before this.
Regardless of party affiliation.
Regardless of party affiliation.
Yeah. You were telling me earlier that you're an Icelandic citizen.
Yes.
Is this election kind of giving you second thoughts? Maybe it's now the time to go back to America.
Yeah, I came here partly sort of as a reaction to some of the things that were going on after 9/11 and with the Bush administration, with the Iraq War. I was kind of getting fed up with things there and looking to make a new break. And I do really love Iceland, but this does make me think about moving back in a way that I didn't before.
How seriously, on a scale of 1 to 10?
2.
I thought it was a great speech, and I thought he was wonderful, and it's a happy day, and I think we just can look forward with hope to getting another work begins.
Evolution of the attitude towards religion and atheism in the United States. Pretty major.
Yeah. Well, what were your overall impressions of the speech?
I think, of course, the expectations that had been built up were never ever going to be matched. They were just expecting something as big as Martin Luther King's speech or something of that magnitude. I thought everything he said resonated. I thought everything he said made sense. I guess I was kind of waiting for his one line that was going to be recorded for all of history and remembered, and that never came. And maybe that's a good thing. Instead of getting a soundbite, we got an intelligent, very well-spoken and very eloquent speech that didn't pander to the lowest common denominator and didn't try to boil everything down into like one bumper stick of race. And I think that was really refreshing. You know, as an American, I think it was a wonderful speech. As a gay man, I might have, you know, liked to hear something about not only black, white, brown and yellow, but also gay, straight, and whatever in between. I think it's a marked improvement over the last president, and I really feel that the attitude of the administration will have an effect on the way everyday Americans will kind of what their attitudes are towards gay and lesbians. And I think if he had said one word, mentioned it just one time, it would have had a big impact. So I guess that was a little disappointing.
I was pretty satisfied with the speech, but it is just a speech. He did touch upon the right points, particularly regarding foreign affairs, dealing with other cultures and other countries, and I thought it was really important. The piece was about science and facts, things like that, as opposed to ideology driving things. Right? So I hope that makes a big difference. It was a relief also to hear the word nuclear pronounced correctly. So it seems like things are off to a good start.